How's it going, guys? Trey from HSA Airsoft here, and today we're doing a special video for the 2,000 subscriber video. And before we get started, I want to thank you guys, the viewers, for helping us reach 2,000 subscribers. Means a lot to me. But yeah, before we get started with that, you guys have anything you want to say about that?
Everybody, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me personally. We've gone through a lot as a team. You've probably seen it on the channel. There's been a lot of changes recently, just a lot going on. We're so thankful that you guys have stuck with the team and just kept with us. Thank you so much. Woo! That's Chris. He's the new guy, and that's Kenny.
Hi. He's also new.
Yeah.
Newish. He's the new one, so he's the one that gets hazed.
Okay, so the way we're going to do questions is that we're going to start off with the newbie Kenny. Then we're going to go to Jay, and we're going to read off the questions, and all of us will just answer when we feel free to. Let's kick it off.
All right. By the way, these are completely random. They're not pre-selected. So if anyone accuses us of that, so whatever. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Smell it.
Why'd you smell it?
I smell it.
We'll look back at the footage and see if they actually did or not.
Alright.
You read his YouTube account or Instagram or whatever.
Alright, so from Janae. I don't know if I said that right.
It's all good.
Alright. What was your first gun and how long did it last? And what do you think is a good starter gun? Thanks and love. Good chat.
Thank you. All right.
Alright, so my first gun, the G&G Raider.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't last me very long. I had a battery explode in it.
Nice.
Nice. It still works. I still have it. It's a part gun now. I might just DSG it.
Do it.
Do it.
Might as well.
Alright, what would you recommend for a first?
Yeah. And so for a good starter gun, I would say the G&G Raider.
But it exploded.
Just
I agree.
take care of your batteries, because when I didn't take good care of it.
And do it.
Yeah, it caught on fire. I freaked out.
Yeah, I still have my Raider.
Does anyone have anything else they want to add in?
Yeah, like what we're gonna do is like all five of us are gonna answer each question.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but I should specify.
Yeah,
So
that's
what's your
why.
first gun?
That's why we're cutting this up into like a couple episodes.
So,
Alright.
Hey, what's your first gun?
Jeremiah?
Come on, Jeremiah. What was?
Alright, my first gun, GMP.
GNP.
I don't even know what model it was, just a stock M4, a little CQB gun. Treated it like crap, thought I was the shit with it.
You still think you're the shit though?
Not really.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
He is the shit. Okay, I drive a BMW, get over it.
I'm messing with you, man.
But, I mean, I tore that gun up a lot, and pretty much it is in pieces now because it got annoying. The wiring when it just shot out, so I replaced that like 3 different times. I just got done with it, so I just ripped it apart. Now it's in another gun. So, and I would recommend probably a Crytek.
That's not a beginner gun.
That's a little too high up there. That's like a second gun.
Okay,
Hey,
but
hey,
you
if
can
you
ask
drive a
Daddy.
BMW,
If
you
you
can
drive a
afford
BMW, you can afford it, okay?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you can afford that off the bat.
Daddy can afford it.
Chill just a second.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you a second.
All right, so my first gun was a Walmart clear shotgun. And I'm telling
Yes!
you, that gun, oh, you kick anyone's butt.
Bro, we were all
They got
for
the
it at one
ladies.
point.
Hey, I mean, you drive a BMW.
But yeah, my first gun was a clear shotgun. It did its job pretty well, but yeah. But for a good starter gun, I would recommend actually a JG M4. They're actually, I have one. There's like a JG M4 Commando. I've had it for 4 years and it still works great.
Solid.
So just something a little different than the G&G. So, all right, Chris.
Cool. My first gun was a soft air FAMAS.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mental guns. I actually gave it to you.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's
story.
It was the
Best gun on
only
the
good part
market.
about it was the buttstock. It could open up and there was a little latch in there.
Yeah.
You could put your trash in there from like your old Snickers bar.
What?
It was great.
That's
And, the best starter gun I could probably think of was a G&G CM16 Raider. They're really good.
They are.
They're really accurate too.
Okay, so my first gun is, alright, so technically let me get the crappy one out of the way and the one where I actually started getting into airsoft and playing. The first like crappy one when I was a kid plinking around like 3rd grade in my backyard was this little MP5 that fed BBs through the scope from
I used to have one
Academy.
like that too.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings because I was like, oh sick, it comes with a red dot sight. And then I saw I had to load the BBs and I was so butthurt. And the magazine was a battery.
And there was 4 AA batteries in the butt.
Yeah, that killed me.
Yep.
Okay, But the first serious gun, like serious for a beginner gun that I used, was this little Kalashnikov AK I found on eBay for like 75 bucks. It was full metal. I think it was made by JG, but that thing lasted me forever. And then I remember the battery, like the cells went dead on it, and the people at the shop that I went to, I'm not gonna mention their names because it's embarrassing for them. They didn't know what was up with it at all, and they tried to like. They tried to sell me like so much different internal upgrades. They're like, it's your trigger board. For some odd reason, it's your piston. Like, what the heck? But then I plugged in a new battery and it was fine. And I still have the AK. No, actually, I traded it a few months back. But yeah, it lasted for me forever, and the internals never broke. It was cool. But then the beginner gun I would actually suggest is just the little starter Elite Force M4s. I see those everywhere, and I see kids using them all the time.
Yeah.
And they work. Why?
It's all about G&G though.
Yeah, see, I'm not on that G&G hype beast train. Elite Force.
Hey, Kenny, here, Jeremiah, now you'll draw. I guess.
See, this is awkward, okay?
I don't
We
know.
just might as well
think
keep
it's
it.
kinda
We
fun.
might as well
This is
keep the
fun.
train
I
going.
like you.
All right, take this.
Then we'll just come back to Kenny at the
All
very
right.
last one.
Can you?
At call sign Dark Horse. I'm
Oh,
about
this is actually one directed for Ian, so I'll only have Ian answer this question. This is on your Instagram when you.
Oh,
post
what
it.
did it say?
It's about
It's
NVGs.
about- I don't think any of us can answer this question.
Let me see.
Because we're not
Yes.
Frosty.
Okay. Okay, so at __ Dark Horse on Instagram. Everyone go hit him up. He's cool. I'm about to invest in a Gen 1 night vision, and I think I'm going with the Armasight Spark Core. But do any of you guys have recommendations on a Gen 1 device? Thanks. Okay, first step to owning a Gen 1. Don't own a Gen 1. Don't own one at all. I own a Gen 1. The thing literally gives me migraines after using it.
It's pretty trash.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's fixed at 2x zoom, but I have it set up like a monocular. Not worth it. Honestly, if you're gonna invest in night vision, just save up for a pretty penny and get a Gen 2 Plus or a Gen 3. It's worth it in the long run, and with a Gen 1, you're just gonna waste your money, man. Learn from my mistake. Would you guys agree with that? From testing
Yeah, that
online?
was pretty garbage.
He used my Gen 1 at Op 34, then tried
It
out the
did
PVF.
not help me one bit. I literally could see better without them than with them on. It just made me run into a tree, so it's okay.
Yeah, and
It's AIDS.
did you look through the PVS 7s from Frosty?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the phosphorus ones too.
Yeah.
And the
Gen-
14s.
Dude,
and
Gen 3
32s.
is where it's at. Like, if you can
But it
save up
costs
your
like
money,
$5,000.
I mean,
3K.
if you drive
Still.
a BMW.
Yeah, if you
can
drive a
afford
Dude,
it.
you're gonna have people hating you in the comments.
That's
so.
okay. They
Okay.
can roast me all they want.
All right, Jeremiah, I guess.
Okay,
we
my
can
turn?
pull again.
Okay.
Pull it out, big boy.
Don't pull it up.
Does a BMW.
Adpocalypse.
I got 18 kids.
You probably do.
Do you know any of them?
Me.
Oh.
Oh, this is a
Wait,
good.
what?
Okay.
All right, guys.
Alright, at Christopher Myers. Why is Kenny so damn good? Well, you see, Kenny fucking sucks. You know, he's the worst trash player. No, I'm just kidding. He's a really good player. He pushes up a lot. I mean, if you need him to go somewhere, he's there. If he wants you behind you, you're good. Got your six covered. So, yeah. Good job, Kenny.
I heard Kenny kiss his boys on the lips before he plays.
That is a
That's how it
dang
gets
truth.
True.
Yeah, he see, oh no. Alright, you
All right, who else is
This
answering?
one
I
down.
want to answer that one too.
I'll answer as
Yeah.
well. Kenny is so damn good because he plays a lot and has lots of practice. So, because
we don't.
the more you play, the better you get. So, yeah, that's
When
my
you
that's
drive a
mine.
BMW, you can't
All right, so I don't know who this Christopher Myers guy is, but
Sounds like a tool.
Kenny just
Sounds like
plays. You know, he sounds like a douche, honestly.
This is before you joined the team, huh? Or was this when you joined the team you asked that question?
I didn't ask this question.
Alright. Alright.
Well, you know, Kenny, he's really not that good. He just plays way too much League of Legends. He's trash at that too. I think you should just stick to that.
Oh man.
Hard stuff bronze too. Okay.
Alright.
See, I'm being nice to Kenny. And
So,
I'm like,
I already answered this, but
what the hell? This went downhill so fast.
It's okay.
Why do I get to answer the question?
okay.
Yeah.
Trey.
Why, Kenny? Why are you so damn good?
SpeedQB.
Okay.
What a queer. Boo. How can you do speed QB and Milson? It doesn't make sense.
Mill speed, you idiot.
Give me my patch back. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. Who's got it? All right.
Give me my patch back. Did he burn it?
Yeah. Did you burn your patch?
Yeah.
Don't burn someone's patch, guys. Bring back that. Okay. All right. See here. All right, Chase Jackson asked, oh boy, what was your worst experience with airsoft noobs?
Oh, there's so
I got
many.
this.
Okay,
I got this.
all right, I got one. Okay, so it's actually kind of a tie. So, so at the Airsoft Tulsa outdoor field, Jeremiah, you were there. Ian might have been. There is this kid that was in a firefight, young little kid. But get this, he doesn't have any headwear on. He has no eyeglasses on. And we're walking up there, it's like, oh wait, this kid has no eyeglasses on. So we basically like tell him like, hey, what are you doing? So that was bad. But I guess another noob experience I can talk about is I guess apparently at some point someone shut up like the sprinkler system in Airsoft Tulsa. I mean, that's
remember
pretty
that.
noobie. I wasn't there for that, but that's pretty bad. So
Bear freaking blamed me on it, and I didn't even do it.
They're playing for the
You gonna hold this one?
They're not playing for everything.
all right.
All right, so I also have a tie with this. Back whenever we were little, I remember this guy, this little kid, younger than us, and we were probably 8. He shot out the LED lights at the old Airsoft Tulsa field,
glass
and
rained down.
the glass rained down, and he got in trouble once because it was an accident, of course. But then the next game, he goes out and he shoots out another one. I remember that. I remember that.
I never
So
played
crazy.
the old.
when this happened.
I never played at the old one.
Yeah, it
Playing
was,
League
it
of
was
Legends.
way better. And then the second one was actually just a couple weeks ago. This little kid, they clearly say no blind fire, but this little kid starts going like this, but instead of like kind of aiming down, he starts aiming like way up. He's like, he's about to shoot out the lights, and I about hit the kid.
Okay, so I have two as well. Okay, so shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, first one. A couple weeks back, I was turning a corner. I don't know if I got on footage. I'll throw it up if I didn't. Most likely it won't, so don't believe me. I was turning a corner, and this kid goes, "Hey, friendly." I go, "Hey, friendly." So then we walk together, and then we both clear a room, and we cross paths, and he freaks out and shoots me point blank up at the end door. And he goes, "I just had to make sure." I was like, "Oh, come on, guy." Shoot.
I can't assume his gender, man.
Shout out to that guy.
I remember it was at an AMS off. It was when I separated after like dying twice at Broken Home. By the way, I had basically a stroke at BH5, so we didn't have any good footage because we were all separated. But I was running with these guys, and we were sitting in the woods, and this this kid, he like has all Condor stuff, and he's
Hey,
not.
Condor's good, man.
Yeah, but it's like not in like I don't know the way AMS is supposed to have the snares. Like he's trying to wear jeans at an AMS game, so I was like, oh god. This kid looks at me, and there's 3 cosplayers moving in front of us, and he goes, "Hey, I think those are bad guys." And then they all turned around, and just executed Order 66 on us, like we were dead. But
That's rough.
I've had so many experiences of kids yelling in the woods whenever we're trying to be all sneaky, freaky.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Or just getting friendly fire for no reason.
Kenny, worst experience with a Noob player, right? Yeah. So I kind of have quite a bit, and most of them kind of have to deal with being overshot point blank.
That's yeah.
Like
I witnessed
my
that
worst
happen
one,
once.
probably my worst one was about back in February. I was just playing at the Airsoft Tulsa indoor, and there was a group of new players, and I just happened to sneak on their side of the field, right behind them, safety 6 of them, and they all turned around and shot me point blank. It was terrible, and I felt bad. I was upset. Another one, I was shot point blank again, and I had a $150 holographic sight shot out, and I was sick to my stomach.
I would be too.
I would have cried.
Mostly it's just getting overshot or full autoed at point blank.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know about that one.
Alright, this is Broken Home 5, worst experience with a noob player. So, we had pushed out in the middle of the field, and there was a gun truck that we were shooting at. We got all the people out except for the driver. So, as I have 6 of friendlies shooting the truck, I come around on the side of the truck, and I'm going to get the driver, right? Well, I come around to the driver's side, and I shoot the driver. Well, the friendly starts shooting at me, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because they're missing me. And I was like, friendly, friendly. So the second I say friendly, they shoot my tooth out. And yeah, that was $700 later. It's not fun. So please watch your friendlies and know who you're playing with.
Try to
It's-
identify your target before you shoot.
Not
Entry
fun.
control.
I agree with that one.
It's not fun, but it's all good. It's all fun and games. I mean, it's airsoft. Stuff happens.
He's still got
Just
a
like
pretty
my
smile,
nose, so you know.
Yeah, shot in the face.
Today,
Blank.
BB inside of it is great. I had to pop it out.
Some douchery.
Douchery.
Alright, let's move on. Oh, Colby would
I
know
want
this.
this
Yeah.
one.
At Stereotypical Gamer, what is the outro song? Thanks.
Hey, player.
Hey, player, just do
I
that
got
again, Chris.
Oh, he wants us to come play.
We'll be there soon.
We're almost done.
That's a lie.
Shut up.
We love you.
No, we don't.
They're flipping us.
Hey.
Hey.
We're leaving that in, by the way.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
we're at T1 Airsoft. Okay, we're at T1 Airsoft right now. By the way, shout out to them for letting us film outside. But there's a game going on right there, and they have a bunch of open windows, and they're just yelling at us. So sorry if
cool.
there's some random audio.
So I'm just gonna moon him.
Yeah,
That's all good.
Jeremiah wants to
They
kiss
got
him
the
on the lips.
apocalypse going, so I'm
Show him your
Next
ass
one.
cheeks.
Alright, at Stereotypical Gamer, what is the outro song? Thanks.
I think only Colby would know that.
Yeah, only Colby would know that. I'm gonna give you another question.
Yeah.
That question.
Maybe in the
sucks.
comments we'll put the answer
Yeah,
to that.
or in the description, potentially.
Nice guy.
Sick, bro. At Mr. Hobo, am I adopted?
Yes, next question.
I would say yeah, but I am too, so it's okay.
That's actually my friend. How you doing, Travis?
How,
Fuck you, Travis.
That too.
so, Travis, the question is, aren't we all adopted?
It's blunt.
Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Kidding.
Look at that. I was talking about the glasses, not the skin color. You racist.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
man,
like,
he's pissed.
glasses is a hereditary thing, right? Okay. We're kind of flying.
That's okay. I just feel like
Okay, so junk and stuff comment. Is the MK18 a good gun for CQB? Okay, so you're asking the right person. I have an MK18 Polar Star setup. It's a brand new setup. I love how it's set up, but honestly, man, as long as you're keeping the gun short and you want a shorter barrel, MK18's fine, but as long as you're keeping your barrel short, and honestly, it just matters on what's internally in the gun. If it's shooting over 350 at most fields, you're not gonna be able to use it for CQB.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not bad. It's all personal preference, man.
All right. So,
Kenneth.
Do you want to answer that?
well,
you could.
I
Mark 18. I mean,
Like, they're sexy.
yeah, they are. I'm planning on building 3 right now.
Three? We're getting this money.
Well, when I
And
get
it's
this
BMW.
paycheck, I'm gonna order 3
Well, what the hell are you
Daniel
working
Fence
at?
rails.
he drives a BMW.
That's true. Actually, no, he drives a truck with like those big jacked up wheels and stuff.
Hey,
yeah, you
hey!
gotta-
Don't tell people my lifestyle. But yeah, I'm planning on building 3 of them, and they would be perfect for CQB, I believe. You want to answer that? Anybody else?
I can't answer that because I've never.
Should
owned an
I grab
MK.
another one? Or?
Yeah.
We'll see.
But
But
who's,
for that,
who's next?
just yes in general. I'll say it.
But yeah, do what you want. It's all personal preference.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeremy Pulse, does your team practice often? If you do, what do you practice? Okay, so we used to practice often,
Use.
but a lot of people have been showing up and have been busy with life recently. That's why the team's changed up so much. Nothing against them, it's just people have lives they have to live, and we're all high school students and college students. Oh, you son of a
what the
biscuit. What the heck? But what I was saying,
Let's not get the camera wet.
don't squirt on me, please, Dad.
Too late.
I got sidetracked.
All right.
But when we do practice, like what I do at the indoor a lot is I'll have everybody play on their offhand the whole game, because I want my team to be fully ambidextrous whenever we're playing out there. And people that have gotten there, they just play on their weaker hand. That's one of the go-to drills I do. Also, weighing yourself down a lot kind of gets you ready for events, because I don't know, you wear a lot over a long period of time and you'll be dead by the end of the day. So if you wear a little bit extra weight during the just a normal indoor game or something like that, practicing, it's easier in the future. But also, for practice for us, it's really just hitting up an indoor session with some friends. It's a good time, and we're also getting some practice in. Playing is practice, and that's that.
Practice makes
that one.
perfect, I guess.
Let's see here. So, do I have to ask if team practice office part or often?
No,
office?
you're good.
Man, I'm still thinking about the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about the office. Okay, so what do I do? Practice. I try working with my offhand, and honestly, I just go out there. I just do. One thing I do like to do is I wear a lot of clothing usually hoodies, because I like to
Sweat.
Yeah, I like to sweat. I mainly do airsoft for exercise, and a way to stay healthy and fit.
And good.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is Kenny so damn good?
It's not. Sorry, Kenny.
I mean,
Kenneth?
You wish you could move like me. You wish you could run and gun like I do.
Yeah, I know I do.
My body's not capable.
more on site to what Ian was saying about our team practicing. I mean, it's usually we'll practice every now and then, but when it comes to events, we're more focused on the event and getting there and getting everything set up than we are really practicing. But when we do get to the event, we spend a lot of our time practicing there instead of, you know, talking around and BSing with everybody and stuff like that. But I mean, in terms of that, we don't do as much. I mean, I work, they have college, school, and their kids, and then
Little kid.
Video games.
I mean, everybody's got their own lives. I mean, it's a team, it's life, everything happens for a reason, so.
Okay, so on another note with the team practice thing, huge thank you to Frosty from American Bill Sim. He's hooked up the team with several opportunities to practice with certain agencies and certain people through Muslim Mechanics. Everything that he's taught us has been all the way from medical to simple CQB, and there's a helicopter, fuck my life.
Fucking on 5 flashbacks.
Get down! Okay, that sounded good, so I'll just say it.
Alright, so I guess someone hasn't talked yet. Yeah, I'll echo what Ian said about we've learned a lot from Muslim Mechanics and Frosty. I personally have learned a lot about clearing rooms. I used to be kind of trash at it, and now I've gotten pretty good at it, I think, so. But yeah, that's about, like, practice-wise. Honestly, like, at least for me, Ian, Jeremiah,
I say, come on, we need you guys.
that's probably true, but
It's okay, we're out here doing what we're supposed to do.
yeah, but anyways, yeah, like, a lot of us have played together for a long time, so we kind of don't really need to practice a lot. We still got some new guys, so we'll probably need to start practicing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
practice. I'm so good.
Another thing with practicing, if you're gonna do a lot of ops, like with me personally, I mean, obviously I take out my mags and stuff, but I will put on my gear and I'll go run for a couple miles. It really actually helps a lot because when you're going to, say, Broken Home, you're doing nonstop running through woods, roads, hills, rocks, mud, whatever. I mean, if you just go out and run for a couple miles, it really actually helps a lot. Your body builds up to all that weight you're carrying, so I mean, it helps me out a lot. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah.
All right, guys, as you can see, we have more questions in here. Make sure to comment down below for our next Q&A that we have coming up. We're more than happy to answer your questions. It just takes us a bit of time to get everybody together because we're busy outside of Airsoft and with Airsoft. We actually have people who yell for us to come and play. But yeah, please comment below more questions for us, but we still have more in the jar that we'll get to in our next Q&A video.
Try to keep them airsoft related.
Yeah,
Sorry to
please.
interrupt you.
Yeah, please try to keep them Airsoft related. But this is Ian, and this is HSA Airsoft, signing out.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Alive in the wild.